This video is how to do the drizzle stitch. The drizzle stitch is done using a milliner's needle. This is a number 3 with a number 8 pearl cotton. You're going to bring your needle up through the back of your fabric or wool. And then you are going to insert the point of your needle right next to that emerging thread. And you need to have something underneath here to stick it in. Like I have a wool mat that I use under here, or some people use a pillow. So you put your point of your needle down in there, and then you unthread your needle because you're going to do some cast on stitches. The way I do my cast on stitches for this is I put the thread under, I put my finger under the thread, and then I turn my finger where my fingernail is facing up, and then I drop that stitch on my needle, and I make sure it goes nice and not real snug, but to the bottom. And you do this however many times you want to make your drizzle shorter or taller. So I'm going to do about 12. So that's 1. So my finger under the thread, rotate it to where I see my fingernail. That's 2. And you want your stitches to stack. You don't want them to be on top of each other, so they need to stack. So that's 2. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how that almost went down there? We don't want that. 10. They're all stacking up nice and neat. 11 and 12. You can see if I kept going and did 15 or 20, it'd be really tall when I get done. So when you're done with the number of stitches, the cast on stitches you want on there, then you have to rethread your needle, which I always say you take your needle to your thread, and it usually threads right up. Oops, got a little, let's cut the end off that. So I put it between my forefinger and thumb and go to my needle to my thread. So my needle is threaded. Now I'm going to hold my stitches down here with my thumb and forefinger of my other hand and push the needle through to the back while I hold on to those stitches. And there you have your little drizzle stitch. Let's do one more. Bring your needle up through the back of your fabric. You put the point of the needle next to the emerging thread. Unthread your needle, thread over your finger, turn your finger to see your thumbnail, to see your fingernail, and drop it on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Now it's time to rethread our needle. Once it's rethreaded, we hold on to our stitches at the bottom like this while pulling our needle through to the back. And there are 2. A lot of times you do a whole bunch in the center of a flower or something, makes a pretty thing on your applique piece. So that's the drizzle stitch. Have fun.